All right, peace. What up? First and foremost, hopefully the Most High in your house is blessing your day. By His mercies, we aren't consumed. We're alive in the Most High in your house body, spirit, and we're naturally alive. And yeah, I want to get into this, man. We are back. You know, just got to get into this real quick, man. Good morning. You know, the channel was down for a few weeks, man. Cause I mean, now it's on me personally, cause it's on me, cause I had to become more mindful of what kind of content or reels that we share on here, cause sometimes they'll do that. But just yesterday we actually me and my coworkers was just talking about it. Like this was on the morning prayers yesterday, and also too me and my coworkers were just talking about this areas yesterday. How it's a time and place for everything, time and season. We was talking about this because something that happened here, but that's just that's another story for another day. But because yesterday Ecclesiastes 3 was for the morning prayers that I listen to every morning, or I try to listen to every morning at least. It was pretty much the time to cap. We're gonna read it. And it's gonna be real quick because and my apologies about that. But really, the word's gonna go out whether it's me or any other brother, somebody else, man. It's bigger than me, so it is what it is, man. So yeah, man. So it's Ecclesiastes real quick. And we're gonna see like the brother Akawar say, like we always say on here, man. We gotta read this through the Most High House's perspective, because it comes in the volume of the book. The whole book is about him, the witness, the testimony, the gospel, witness, testimony, man, new covenant, all that stuff, man. But we're gonna see here the time to cast stones in this. Let's just read Ecclesiastes 3 and 1 real quick. It says, to everything there is a season, a time and purpose under heaven. So see, let's skip to verse 5. It says, a time to cast away stones and the time to gather stones. So see, let's go to John 8 real quick, because the woman that was caught in adultery, pretty much, that was just really the time to cast away stones, spiritually looking at it. Because why? Because the rock, which is Yahweh Shai, man, the stone, because him and the Father are pretty much is the rock of Israel, man. It's a rock. Our God is a rock, man. Pretty much, it can't be shaken or can't be moving. That's why they're giving us one. That's why the kingdom can't be shaken or moving. Not only the physical kingdom, but the inward kingdom, man. When the word is in you, but that's another story for another day. Because he was showing mercy. But let's read this again. It says, time to cast away stones and the time to gather stones. So that's Ecclesiastes 3 and 5 we just read. So let's read it one more time, because I read that a little too fast. Ecclesiastes 3 and 5, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones. So let's get John 8 real quick. John chapter 8 verse 7. When they continued to ask him, he raised himself up and he said, he is who without sin among you, let him throw a stone at her first. So see that? Let me let's read this again. John chapter 8 verse 7. It says, so when they continued to ask him, he raised himself up, because he was ignoring them, the Pharisees. He said unto them, because like the proverb says, answer not a fool according to his folly. Or they was trying to bait him, or kind of they was trying to entrap him in his word, get him caught up in his words, as they always do, or bait him. But anyway, or just condemn. They were kind of really Pharisees and Pharisees, Sadducees, scribes, all that. There are a lot of people like that, like they even now in the word, outside the word, but this rigid. Honestly, that's how they move, and they thought that's how the Most High house was. But that is what it is. But let's read this again. John chapter 8 verse 7. It says, so when they continued to asking him, he raised himself up and he said unto them, who is without sin among you? Let him throw a stone at her first. So see that? Let's get Ecclesiastes 3 and 5 again. It says, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones. So see that? Because what Yahushua was trying to teach him is kind of what we always say on here every morning. I mean, not every morning, but every time we're on here. By his mercies we aren't consumed. Like it says in Psalms, he says, if he would mark iniquity, who would stand? And that was the point of that, man. Pretty much his mercy is greater than the law. Not that, of course, we don't keep the law. Not that it's saying we don't keep the law, but it's like his mercy, the Most High Yahushua, is greater than that, man. It's because it's by his mercy you aren't consumed. And this is what Yahushua was this was the point that I was getting at. Psalm chapter 130, verse 3. It says, or we could went Lamentations 3, but it's all good. We'll go from here. If the Lord should mark iniquities, O Yahweh, who could stand? But there is forgiveness with you, that you may be feared. So what did he say to that woman? He forgave her and said, but just don't sin no more, honestly. So yeah, so a time to throw stones and time to cast away stones. That was a time to cast away stones. This is time and season for things, man, time and place. And especially on the Most High Hashem's time, man. So that was really the point, honestly. Like, in the Most High Hashem's, that rock, that stone, man, can't be shaken or can't be moving. So when, like we said earlier, that kingdom, like, that can't be shaken or moving, man. It's solid. Like, and that's why you don't put anything above the Most High Hashem, like the Brother Chronicles Judah used to say, because they're the only constant in life in this plane of existence ever. Like, because people change, situations change, times change, but the Most High Hashem changes not. They say it, man. So that's just is what it is, man. I just wanted to get into that. We just wanted to get into that, man. It's glad to be back. Now, these videos, just letting y'all know, might be a little shorter now going forward, because I don't know why. I didn't used to have time limits on here, but I guess now I'm just going to have to readjust some things. But, it is what it is, man. Hopefully, the Most High house, because I got 9 minutes and 7 seconds on for this one, so they just change it up every time. So say if I'm going into a point and the video cuts off, it's because I probably have a time limit. So yeah, so it is what it is, man. But it's probably on my fault because of strikes on the channel I constantly get. So, or it's something else, man. Or it is what it is, though. Satan's games and whatever. But we don't care about that. It's all good. So much love to y'all brothers and sisters. So peace.